so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush off with nothing?
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's Henry. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now an option play on 2nd down. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, 49ers nothing. Albrecht Rosa sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, 49ers nothing. Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Henry. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. He gives it up. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Let's see what you got. Check 15, check 15.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And the Cowboys Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, 49ers nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Oh, the spin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. 65.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
20-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 4-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And again this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
58, come on. 58, come on. Check back. Switch back. Set.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And now he'll tuck it and run. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go now. I hope you brought your rush, 'cause I'm about to take you to school. Hatchet. 70 Lions.
On third down, Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
43 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a carry for Jacobs. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 28.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
In your face.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 27 yards there. 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves...
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
20-yard line.
Watch the twist. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Yo, hustle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys Cowboys 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 503-2.